All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, Great Millstone, who teach very well why not this truth from, and salutation out there to the hopeful elect who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, Shalom to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. And today, just basically getting on the devil being exposed, man. And at the end of the day, Yahweh Shema Shah is actually letting this guy expose himself, you know? Let me get that real quick. Because at the end of the day, Esau can't do nothing but be himself, man. And that's just a perfect example. He's not going to be able to do nothing but be the devil. You know, let's go ahead and get this in Psalms 64, and I'm gonna start at verse. Let's start at verse. Let's start at verse 5. Let's go ahead and get a little meat on this, because at the end of the day, it's all a secret plan that these devils are doing. And it's not like these guys just started doing it back in 2010. No, this is centuries and decades, eons of this devil really trying to have complete control over the whole world. You know, he know that Yahweh Shai is coming. He know that he's going to go into slavery in the future. So he's going to get ready to do any and everything to try to stop that from happening. Now, again, you think Elon Musk, this guy doing this little thing and being all goofy, he was dead ass serious, man. You know, he's biting his lip. These guys is finna get ready to fulfill Revelations 12 and 12. And the reason why is to hold on to their kingdom, man. A sense of desperation. It's a point called desperate times calls for desperate measures, man. Get to a point, you stop playing things off and just being straight up with it. And that's the point that Esau is at right now. Let's go ahead and get this in Psalms 64. And I'm going to start at verse. Let's start at verse 2. It's hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Yes, because ultimately Esau, yes, he's going to come down on Jacob, but really he's going to come down on Israel, man. And not only just the regular Israelite with fringes, but really the Israel of the Most High. You know, Esau see the videos you do. He got your IP address and everything. And he's finna get ready to prep to try to hold on to his kingdom by doing what? Taking out Israel. Let's continue on. It says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And those arrows and those bitter words comes in the form of these different laws and legislations. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump bring up the prophets of dooms again. You know, I won't be surprised if Trump says it's illegal to teach out there on the highways and byways. And the reason why I won't be surprised is because Nero did it. And we already know what was written before time was written for our learning, you know? Continuing on, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Again, not only the Israel, but the Israel of the Most High. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Because when these devils make these different moves and do these different gestures and make these different plans as of, see hipping everybody, he's basically saying he don't fear the Lord. Saying the Lord was in error and this nigga had it right all along, which that is highly, that's wrong. I want to say something else, but that's wrong. Excuse my language. That's MFing wrong, man. Because watch what happened once this guy get into office and once their plans really start happening. It's already talks of inflation. You know, it's already talks of the third guy who did the Neuralink passed. You know, the FDA, they already approved it last year. They approved Synchron 2 years ago. So just imagine what these guys have planned for the next 4 years. But imagine what they're going to try to kick off this year, man. You know, this year really been quiet in the form of the fires and everything, little things like that happen. But wait until these people really pull out what they have, man. 15-minute cities, and those 15-minute cities is going to come by the way of different disasters, you know. Order out of chaos, and you can see in this in just his face gestures that he's straight up with order out of chaos, man. Let's go ahead and finish it off though. It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of lying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? And yes, because even though these devils, they doing these things on the main stage, behind closed doors, there's a lot of things getting signed off, man. Different means that the angels are recording, you know? It says they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. And it's really talking about guys like Elon Musk, because he's a peon, but just imagine his family. Nigga probably got a big brother, his father, his big cousin. Imagine how far out he is. I mean, how far out they is, man. His granddaddy, you know. But at the same time, again, they accomplish a diligent search. These guys search out everything. And everything they search out is not talking about life, how to plant more trees, or how to clean up the ocean. If you look at this guy, real talk, I'm just gonna look at this Elon Musk crazy ideas. One right here. Let me get it. I'm just gonna do it like this: building a city on Mars. Oh, that's not foreign. A flamethrower, nuke Mars. You know why the hell are you trying to nuke Mars, man? A cyborg dragon, you know, this guy actually is trying to make a cyborg dragon, Neuralink, that's a crazy one, SpaceX rocket launching, which we know that I believe that these devils are doing it to have protection, you know, when the missiles get off. You know, it's a movie called Don't Look Up that had Elon Musk, and ultimately when they went up into those, space stations, and they end up getting put to death, man. So hopefully, Lord willing, we already know it's going to be a similar situation with SpaceX, man. And right here, affordable space travel. Right here, AI could be your best friend. Why the hell you want to be best friends with a computer showing you that this guy is crazy and his mind is far out there, man? And he's just a peon. Just imagine the guy that's over him, how crazy he is. You know, and the guy that's over him, how crazy he is, man. You know, and that's why we know that the perfect thing to do is just to take these Edomites out, man, and basically Obadiah 1:18. Let's go ahead and continue on. It says the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow those missiles, and that's why he want affordable space travel. That's why he got SpaceX rocket launching. That's why he got space stations up there in the atmosphere. Because he know that the Lord is going to shoot at them, you know. Suddenly shall they be wounded, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And this is a part of his own tongue falling upon himself, man. You know, you really, and they try to make us be like we was doing this and doing it. But this guy, he's the one that's really into Hitler, man. He's the one that's really into that fascist lifestyle, you know. I mean, ain't nothing new under the sun. The devil is going to be the devil. Let's go ahead and get this real quick. This is the book of Psalms 83, and I'm going to start at verse. Matter of fact, I'm going to get Psalms 140, and I'm going to jump back to 83. This Psalms 140, and I'm going to start at verse 1 in the NLT. It says, "O Lord, rescue me from evil people. Protect me from those who are violent." And one example to show you that Elon Musk violent, he's trying to nuke Mars. On August 16, 2019, Musk appeared to call for a nuclear strike on Mars with a singular tweet that read, "Nuke Mars, nuke Mars, nuke Mars." In 2015, Musk appeared on the late night show with Stephen Colbert and suggested warming up the red planet by dropping thermonuclear, and it's going to say missiles, man. So again, for him to try to bring life on Mars, he's trying to destroy it. How you know that atmosphere is already suffice? How you know that the Lord don't want that atmosphere to be like that already? Showing you that wherever Esau go, he messed things up, man. Wherever he go, death follows. Why? Because he is the wicked. It's even written about that. He is as death. Plenty of videos of people banding not only just so-called white people, but white people that come from America, which is one of the most sickest people, because you go back into the history, the worst of the worst Edomites actually came over here, you know? For the lack of better words, the bottom of the barrel. And it makes sense, because that's who the Lord is going to hit, while the cream of the crop, the Queen of England and all those people, they're going to be in those bunkers. But just going back, not to get too off, again, the so-called Edomite race, they thrive off violence. They thrive off death, man. And they think through their violence and through their death, life is going to come. No, man. But through the violence that Yahweh Shai going to bring, life is going to come, man. Because the only thing Esau going to do is make things worse. Going back into that Psalms 140 in verse 2, it says, matter of fact, verse 2. Matter of fact, read verse 1 again. It says, "O Lord, rescue me from evil people. Protect me from those who are violent, those who plot evil in their hearts and stir up trouble all day long." And that's what these people do. They stir up trouble all the day long by the way of social media. Even this guy, Elon Musk, he owns X, which means, he's the one that pushed forth different algorithms. He can push forth different type of information. He actually got control of media to a certain extent. And we already know that the media of the United States, or the media of the West, is really meant to grab your mind into wickedness, or grab your mind into the way he wants you to go. So instead of you looking at how this guy is trying to put devices in people's hands, you too busy, watching twerk videos. Why? Because he put that on your specific algorithm, man. Let's go ahead and go back to Psalms 140 and verse 2. "Those who plot evil in their hearts and stir up trouble all the day long." And you stirring up trouble and plotting evil in your hearts by pushing forth that Neuralink. Because once you go into the Neuralink, they are already ready for it, man. They are already ready for it, and people already got it. And again, they say it's just a rough draft. It's just all of a sudden it's not going to be that. No, bro. Basically, they're pushing forth what? Revelation 13 and 16. You have a mark in your right hand or in your forehead, right here. Despite setback, showing you that shit ain't gonna work, showing you that it shouldn't be in your body, Neuralink's first brain patient stays upbeat. Let me see how this guy look, man. He's probably a Jake. He's probably, he probably messed up, but he could be a Jake, man. He could be a Jake. He could just be an Edomite, But let's go ahead and read this. Elon Musk first human experiment with a computerized brain. See that? See how Esau playing with a computerized brain chip. Please bear with me. Let's sit on it. But he says that first one who did it, he's still upbeat, even though with certain problems. I actually read something like that. It was certain problems that was going on, but he's starting to basically text with his mind. That's the only thing they can do for real. But we already know what Esau pushing out right here. He got it already 50 years ahead. So just imagine next year or whenever, 6 months down the line, we don't know what these devils going to do it, but just imagine when he come out with the Neuralink Part 2 of the Synchron, and they call it a different name, and now you can connect your brain to the internet, and you can play games, and you can wear contact lenses and be on social media and watch TV while you simultaneously walking. This guy's finna get ready to push forth digital reality, man. And this is a part of his wicked plans and his wicked plots. Musk's third person received computer brain connection from Neuralink. So the ball rolling, man. Prophecy is here. The unidentified person received an implant from Musk company Neuralink, which makes devices that link the human brain to the computers. Neuralink is one of many groups working to connect the human nervous system to machines, cyborgs, man. And once you connect your body to a machine, then your soul is going away, for the lack of better words. Your soul, basically, they're trying to make you give up your soul, man, because that's what those machines is going to run on. I know I read something about the C-hip, have to be a certain temperature, and what keep it that certain temperature is your body. So it's going to be your soul, which makes your body heat. It's going to be your soul that's actually going to be fueling the battery of that C-hip, man. Because batteries gonna die, but the only reason why they're refreshing, they don't die, because your body heat is the one that's charging it, man. With some of them, I don't know how Elon got his, but let's go in and go back into the scriptures, because that's the plots that he got to put you in what a cyborg, to put your body in the cyborg and make you a cyborg. Let's just put this little thing in you, and let's see how that works, and come back to me next week and see how you like it. That's what this devil do. And Jake could come back next week being stupid, and he'll get on something else, and now you 2 times the child of hell. Let's go ahead and finish it off, though. Let's go to Psalms 83 and start at verse 3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones, the Israel of the Most High. That's who these people really want to get out the way. Why? Because we're telling you, we're telling everybody your wicked plans. You know, we are these spiritual radios telling everybody you play before you say hi. You know, and that's why you're trying to take us out. Call it conspiracy theories, trying to demonize us. But ultimately, prophecy going to be fulfilled. It says, they said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. But the Lord have stirred up our pure mind by the will of remembrance. Esau really trying to go against prophecy, but him trying to go against prophecy, you ain't going to do nothing but fulfill it, man. You know? And that's it. That's what, and even Jake, man. Jake will even try to go against prophecy, and you won't end up fulfilling it, man. Because why? Yeah, what the scripture say, no one have resisted his will, man. It says, but they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Yes, because it's not just Esau. He's the quarterback, but the quarterback got a running back. He's got old linemen. He got a wide receiver, and that's these different heathens because they know who we are. Especially Ishmael. You know, you speak to an Ishmaelite, he'll call you brother, you know. And even you go, you know, I ain't gonna I've been having a big hatred with Elam lately too. But even these other nations, it tells us in the book of Zechariah, how Zephaniah, Salakia, how these other nations, they actually forward the affliction, you know, because it's going to read the nations, the tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes. Gebal, Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre, right there, because it just named all the biggest enemies of Israel, man. And you know, it's the Philistines, the Canaanites, Moab, Esau, and it's so bad. Esau is mentioned twice through Edom and Amalek, which I believe this guy Elon Musk is an Amalekite. You know, let's go to Psalms right here. This is the book of Psalms 63, and I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, when I remember thee upon my bed and meditate on thee in the night watches, and this is the night watches right now. For the lack of better words, this is why we have to be vigilant and search out, because in the night, that's when these people want to crank up. Even the Lord said the thief come in the night. You know, what hour shall he come? So we have to be on watch in these night watches. Why? Because the adversary, the devil, is seeking to slay Israel, man. Especially a shepherd. Imagine a shepherd out there at 3 o'clock in the morning. You got the herd of sheep. You got your dogs with you, but you start hearing the wolves coming in. You can do 2 things, man. You can lose all your wealth, all the things you worked for, all the things that you looked after, and abandon the sheep, or you can stand ground. And that's what we're doing spiritually, man. We're standing so stiffly in front of those that afflicted us. Let's continue on. This is because thou hast been my help. Therefore, in the shadow of thy wings, I will rejoice. I will rejoice. Yes. This is because that has been my help. The Lord is going to be our help in the midst of this night time. You're going to realize why this place is called the valley of the shadow of death. The reason why, because a lot of shit is going to happen, man. You know, it says, my soul followed hard after thee. Thy right hand upholdeth me. And that's Yahweh Shai, man. And that's Esau's biggest, for the lack of better words, biggest enemy, man. You bring up your house, if anybody get a chance to be in front of them, or anybody like this, bring up Yahweh Shai. Why? Because Yahweh Shai is coming for people like this. The upper echelon who basically X'd out his name. You know? The upper echelon who don't want to exalt the right hand of righteousness, man. So Yahweh Shai is going to come back and righteously take his crown, man. You know? And he is going to rule in righteousness and do the things how it should be, man. So, yeah, I can just a quick little video. I pray it was edifying about praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakodash. And give that honor to my apostle, elders, great millstone, and Shalom.